Hey guys, what's up? It's jjaaxxthelegend here, and today I'm here with another Minecraft redstone tutorial, and in this week's tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys how to build this super simple Minecraft redstone charcoal generator. Now all this needs is some chests, some redstone items, as well as a few hoppers, smelters, and droppers. I'll get to the full item list when we get into the tutorial. Now just a quick note before I show off this awesome build. I have done a tutorial for this back in 2019, however there have been a few redstone changes that have confused a few people, so feel free to watch this video if you have watched that video and are a little bit confused, or if you have already watched that video and built it, don't worry, that one still works. In Minecraft, charcoal, if you don't know what it is interchangeable with coal, so you can make torches out of it, do all of that good stuff with it. So this is a great option for those who can't be either bothered mining or haven't gotten around to getting enough coal yet to last them for the rest of their Minecraft life. So you might be wondering, Jax, how does a charcoal generator work? Well, basically all you have to do is go into your inventory after you've gone out for a long wood chopping adventure, grab out, say, all of your oak wood that you have collected, all of your oak logs, throw them into this chest, and it will instantly start producing charcoal. As you can see, I've had this going for about 5 minutes now, and it has 51 charcoal in there already. So let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so the materials you'll need for this build will appear on your screen now. Make sure to grab all of these before we start building. To start this farm, we want to dig out a 5x6 hole with a 5 side being our front. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like this. And we want to make this 2 blocks deep. This is so most of the redstoning of this farm can be done under, or the generator can be done underneath the ground. Okay, now that we've got this, I'm going to mark my front side with just a block that's out of the ordinary, just so I know where I'm going back to, which is going to be the 5 alongside here. Now I'm going to grab out some building blocks, so some concrete. Then I'm going to go into the redstoning area, and I'm going to be grabbing out some redstone comparators, some redstone repeaters, some redstone dust, and some droppers. Let's start by coming to the middle and placing the two blocks diagonal from the middle, so one off the middle, so the middle should have no blocks like this. Then on the left side, walk one forward, leave a block gap, and then place another block like this. Then here, and here, place a piece of redstone, place a repeater here coming out of this block and going into that block, and then a comparator going into this block right here. So this is what it should look like. Feel free to pause the video to double check that it's working. Now that you have done this, grab out 2 droppers, make sure they're droppers and not dispensers, and place them directly on top of each other like so. So if you place one item into the bottom of the dropper, it should be dispensed right out to the top. Boop. Awesome. Now when you're on Java, you want to make sure that these are crosses and not dots, because otherwise, as you can see, this farm does not work. Make sure they are crosses like that. Bedrock, you don't have to worry about this. Now grabbing out some hoppers and some furnaces, we want to come around to the back and place 3 hoppers like so. One going into the back of the dropper and 2 coming to the side. Now place 2 furnaces on top of these 2 droppers here, these 2 hoppers, so the front of them is facing towards the back of our hole, as you can see. Now place 2 hoppers on the top of those furnaces and 2 hoppers in the back of them like this. Now that you've done that, grab out some chests and some trap chests, 2 of each. Place 2 regular chests on the bottom droppers here, the bottom hoppers here, my apologies, and then 2 trap chests on the the top hoppers up here. Now the reason why we're using a trap chest here is so if you put something other than your wood in the top chest, it won't instantly go into the dropper and you'll have time to realize your mistake and take them back out. Like that. This is because the trap chest gives off a redstone signal which then locks the hopper. Now place another hopper going into this chest here. So now that we've done this marvelous redstoning to get this charcoal ready, we can now begin to produce some charcoal. But before we do that, we need to grab our 8 dirt and place 4 in these slots on the bottom hoppers, except for the first one, on both sides, just like that. Then we have 2 other options. We can get 4 stacks of charcoal or 16 regular coal. 4 stacks of charcoal will produce more charcoal a lot faster, like get started a lot faster, However, the 16 coal will produce the same amount of charcoal, but how it will take a little while to start producing that. So pick the one you want. I always suggest, if you have got the charcoal, to use the charcoal method, but I'll be showing you how to use both. We want to start by grabbing our 16 coal and placing 8 in each one of these furnaces, like that. Then we can straight away just start putting wood into this top chest here. So some wood logs. So we'll make sure it's logs, not actual planks. So we can start by placing a few birch logs, and as you can see, around the back it'll start smelting. Then once it's smelted, it'll fill up these hoppers. Now before it can actually start producing, it needs to fill up this hopper here, this slot here, then fill up with a coal here with charcoal on both sides. And then we'll start getting the charcoal in all of the slots here. Though it is a long process, as you need to technically smelt roughly 4 stacks of logs. However, it will get you started eventually. But let's do the next method, the one with 4 stacks of charcoal. Now with this next method, all you have to do to get it started is place a stack of charcoal in these slots here, and a stack of charcoal in the furnaces, like this. Like that. Make sure these are all full up. Then, again, in the top chest, the trap chest, you want to place your wood. Then this will start producing charcoal almost straight away. Now, if you're wondering how this works, it goes off of the fact that one charcoal can smelt multiple birch logs. This then means one charcoal can smelt and make multiple pieces of charcoal, so you'll have a leftover for every one that's refilled. That means, as you can see, we've already got 8 charcoal pieces from our wood. This is fully renewable. You just have to put your wood into the top chest. Now, if you're wondering how to decorate this, one of my favorite ways is to grab some trapdoors and just place them like so around the build. I place a block in the corner here because you can't place 2 trapdoors like this. As you can see, you can't place another one on that hopper, so I like to place just a cool looking block there. Whatever you want. You could even place a piece of netherite there if you want to flex how much netherite you have. Just place quite a few trapdoors like this, add a bit of a backing to these chests. Like so. Super simple. And you've just got like a nice little area. Then you can add whatever floor you want. If you want to sort of spruce it up a little bit or make it look a little bit spicier, you can use a lot more blocks. One of my favorite ways to do this is to add a spruce block on the side here and bring it one further out, like this, and do this on both sides. Then grab some spruce planks to use as a floor or any sort of plank, and just fully cover the floor like this. You don't need to worry about the redstoning because there's nothing that you can obstruct as long as you place it on this level. Then I come one further out this way so the 2 chests are in the middle of the build. Then I grab out some more logs and just go up like this. Then grab some stairs, and I can make a little cool little pattern with some stone brick stairs. See, you can get a cool little smelting area. If you want, you could even add an area coming out like that, or coming down like this, so you can just get to that chest. But remember, you can't place a full block on top of this chest here, as a full block, as you can see, will stop you from being able to open it. You can do something like this, or you can create a cool pattern using stairs facing inwards, something like this. I almost prefer that because it looks like a little smelting area. I like that. There's our little smelting area. You can even label these with some item frames. You can grab some item frames out, get some coal, where we get our charcoal from, and some logs, some birch logs or some oak logs, and do this. So you have logs in the top chest and charcoal in the bottom chest. Now, if your farm isn't working after a little while, or not working instantly, depending on which you did with the charcoal or coal, make sure to troubleshoot these common mistakes here. First one, you want to make sure that this repeater is facing the right way, so it's going into the block like this, and this comparator is coming out of these droppers. You also want to make sure that these droppers are droppers and not dispensers. Same with that, you want to also make sure that these hoppers are going into all of the blocks correctly. So make sure this hopper isn't going straight down into this dropper, for example, etc, etc. Make sure that you have placed all of these correctly, because if you haven't, it will break the system. As well as that, I mentioned this earlier, but again, make sure that these are not a dot and that they are a cross. Otherwise, the farm will not work. As well as that, make sure you're placing logs in this chest and not planks. Otherwise, this will cause issues. So now you guys know how to build an epic charcoal generator. So that's going to be the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and remember to subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys later. And remember, stay carbonated.